For decades, anyone hitting the golden milestone of 50 and beyond has been fed the exact same medical gospel. If you want to protect your metabolism, maintain your energy, and avoid dangerous blood sugar roller coasters, you must treat carbohydrates like public enemy number one. We have been conditioned to believe that a comforting bowl of pasta, a warm slice of artisanal sourdough bread, or even a ripe summer fruit is a direct ticket to a devastating glucose surge that damages our blood vessels and leaves us utterly exhausted. This rigid, restrictive mindset has forced millions of vibrant seniors into an unnecessary dietary prison, stripping away the simple joy of eating while entirely missing the actual biological root cause of metabolic distress. The real culprit behind those sudden alarming post-meal spikes is not the carbohydrate itself, but rather the chaotic, unguided manner in which those sugars hit your digestive tract, overwhelming an aging cellular system that simply needs a tactical traffic controller. If you have been completely sacrificing your favorite comforting grains or feeling racked with guilt every time you indulge, you are operating under a deeply flawed and outdated understanding of how metabolism functions. Today, we are completely flipping that script by revealing the exact, clinically proven chronological hacks, structural combinations, and post-meal movements that allow you to welcome real carbohydrates back to your dinner plate with absolute confidence, ensuring your blood sugar remains as smooth and predictable as a calm morning sea. If you are tired of the confusing restrictive dietary myths and want to unlock the true, evidence-based keys to thriving with unrestricted energy throughout your 50s, 60s, and beyond, take a quick moment to become an official part of our growing wellness community. Smash that thumbs up button right below this video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on our weekly high-impact health deep dives tailored precisely for your longevity. The revolutionary secret to neutralizing a glucose surge begins long before the food even reaches your stomach, resting entirely on a concept known to metabolic scientists as food sequencing. Most people naturally eat their meals in a completely random order, often reaching for the breadbasket or a side of potatoes first while their stomach is completely empty. When naked carbohydrates enter an isolated digestive system, they are rapidly broken down into glucose and dumped into the bloodstream all at once, forcing your pancreas into a state of panic. However, rigorous clinical trials have revealed that if you simply change the order of your bites, eating your fibrous vegetables first, your proteins and healthy fats second, and saving the carbohydrates for the very end of the meal, you can completely alter the metabolic outcome. The fiber from the vegetables creates a viscous, protective mesh lining along the walls of your small intestine, which acts like a physical filter that dramatically slows down the rate at which subsequent sugars are absorbed. By the time your body processes the potatoes or pasta at the end of the sequence, the glucose enters your bloodstream in a slow, steady trickle rather than an abrupt tidal wave, effectively cutting your post-meal insulin response in half without forcing you to reduce a single gram of your portion size. Beyond changing the sequence of your fork, you can actively alter the molecular architecture of your favorite starches before they ever touch your lips through a fascinating culinary process called carbohydrate retrogradation. Many seniors mistakenly believe that fresh piping hot carbohydrates are the healthiest option, but cooling down cooked starches completely transforms their internal structure. When you cook foods like white rice, potatoes, or pasta and then place them in the refrigerator for at least 12 hours, the heat-activated gel starches crystallize into a unique substance known as resistant starch. This newly formed resistant starch resists enzymatic breakdown in your upper digestive tract, passing completely intact into your large intestine, where it acts as a premium fuel source for your beneficial gut microbiome. Even if you reheat the food to a comforting warm temperature right before serving, the molecular alteration remains locked in place, ensuring that a significant portion of the carbohydrates bypasses your bloodstream entirely, keeping your glucose levels remarkably flat. Another profound mistake many individuals over 50 make is consuming their carbohydrates in complete isolation. such as having a plain piece of toast for breakfast or a solo bowl of fruit as a mid-afternoon snack. When carbohydrates travel alone, they lack the chemical breaks required to slow down gastric emptying, leading to an immediate and sharp metabolic spike, followed by an equally aggressive crash that leaves you feeling ravenous and irritable. The definitive remedy for this is to never let a carbohydrate travel naked. Instead, you must always dress it in a rich coat of healthy fats and amino acids. Adding a generous smear of almond butter to an apple slice or drizzling a robust extra virgin olive oil over a baked potato triggers the release of a specialized gut hormone called cholecystokinin. This hormone signals your stomach to slow down its contractions, ensuring that the entire digestive process is metered out over several hours, resulting in a beautifully sustained release of cellular energy rather than a chaotic spike. Finally, you can completely neutralize any residual glucose floating through your system by mastering the art of the postprandial muscle sink, a strategy that utilizes your body's largest muscles to vacuum up excess sugar. The traditional habit for many after enjoying a heavy, satisfying meal is to immediately sit on the couch to read or watch television, a practice that allows glucose to pool heavily in the blood. By simply engaging in a light 10-minute stroll or performing gentle seated calf raises within 30 minutes of finishing your meal, you activate a highly specific metabolic pathway. Muscle contractions stimulate the movement of internal cellular doors called glucose transporter proteins directly to the surface of your muscle cells. These pathways act like independent vacuums, pulling sugar straight out of your bloodstream to use as immediate fuel, completely bypassing the need for your pancreas to secrete extra insulin and ensuring that your post-meal readings remain perfectly stable. By embracing these elegant science-backed lifestyle shifts, you can finally abandon the exhausting culture of deprivation, reclaim the delicious foods you love, and master your metabolic health with total ease.